in the UK. We now have him on camera calling for Sharia law. Brilliant. Now, Jordan.
Under your muscular.
Now,
are you
Jordan.
calling for muscular Christianity?
Absolutely.
What would happen to me?
Right, question for question.
What would happen to me?
No.
Polytheist, what would happen to me in this Sharia? I wouldn't even be a dhimmi. You would kill me.
Yes.
You would kill me.
Yes. Are atheists dhimmis?
Liar. You know why people call you a
Are
traitor.
atheists
You said
dhimmis?
question for question. You haven't answered my question.
No, I did answer your question, but you weren't listening, as always. So now here's my question. Under Sharia law, would I and all of the Christians around me be made dhimmis? Did you all hear that? Under Sharia law that he is calling for, all of you Christians would be made dhimmis.
Not Christian, everyone.
Dhimmis.
Hindu.
Right?
Second class
Now it's your question.
Jordan, you
You
need to
want me
speak
to
up
be
a
a
bit.
second class citizen?
Like he's just
Question for question, Jordan. Now it's your turn.
So what would happen to me in Bob's muscular Christianity?
You would live under the same laws that everybody else does because the Bible teaches equality under the law. So now,
Want to live under
let me ask you
Sharia
this
law?
question.
Stay here.
Let me ask you this question.
Sure, Bob.
Let me ask you a question. In an Islamic caliphate, do Christians and Muslims have the same rights?
No.
No. So we've heard him call for Sharia law. We've heard him say that
There's
he
a
wants to
difference
make
between a
all
caliphate and a
dhimmis,
Sharia law.
all Christians dhimmis.
Bob, he knows
And
what
we've
he's
heard
doing.
him
He knows what he's
say
doing.
that all Christians,
Scaremonger.
that
It's gonna go
dhimmis
viral.
would not have the same rights as Muslims.
No,
Your
let
turn.
him qualify it because you're going to bring
You know what
hate
you're
up
doing.
on
Look
him.
at your face.
You're
Look at
upset,
your
aren't you?
face. I'm
'Cause
not
you're
upset
losing,
at all. I'm
Jordan.
not upset at all.
You're losing,
because
Jordan.
you know you've got a crowd of people and you're trying to scaremonger them into
You've got a
Sharia
crowd of
law.
people
and
as
things.
well.
No, you're going to do that. You're going to do that. You're already doing
You've
that.
done that, Bob.
Now we have you on camera
you've done
calling
that.
for Sharia law, calling for
I never said
dhimmitude,
that.
and saying
Say
that
what you want, say
dhimmis
what you want,
and
because
saying
you're
that
gonna twist it.
dhimmis don't have the same right as Muslims.
I have never called for Sharia law. I do dawah.
You just
don't
did here.
I do dawah.
You just did.
Unlike you.
Put your hand up if you already called for Sharia law. Why are you lying, Jordan?
listen.
Why are you lying, Jordan?
Unlike you,
Why are you lying, Jordan?
who
Why are you
just talks
lying?
about Islam all week.
Why are you lying, Jordan?
I talk about my religion.
Why are you
right?
lying, Jordan?
And I try and
What is your
promote
You should
my
listen
religion.
to more.
I try and
He's
spread
a
my.
Muslim.
I'm a Muslim.
Yeah.
And you agree that we should live under your law?
Yes,
in a
that's what he
Christian
wants.
Country? You're having a bloody laugh, mate. Aren't you? Who the hell do you
misunderstanding.
Who do you think you are? You don't dictate to me. Tell me I'm a
It
second
sounds
class
like
citizen.
you know
What's
just-
the matter with
It's okay,
you?
Uncle. It's okay.
You're mental.
What's
son.
Sharia law?
You're
What's
bloody
Sharia law?
mental.
It's okay.
Go to your psychiatrist.
Jordan wants to run away.
You've been listening to him and
Jordan
Tommy
wants
Robinson.
to run away.
You've been listening to him
Jordan.
and Tommy Robinson.
Jordan.
Jordan.
Lie for us again. Tell us you've never called for Sharia law. Lie to us again. Lie to us again.
I
Go on.
haven't called for Sharia law.
You just did 5 minutes.
But you're
ago.
asking me.
You just did 2
You're
minutes
basically
ago.
asking me if I
You
prefer
just did.
Sharia law.
No. You said you want Sharia law.
But then
in the
I said
UK.
no. But then
that's what you said.
Then I said let's
Why
say
did
I
you lie?
did.
Why did you lie?
Because
No,
I
you
wanted.
didn't say that. You didn't
I
say
wanted
that.
to hear your
You said
lie.
that you wanted.
I wanted to hear
Sharia
your
law.
lie about giving me the same
Can you
rights.
define Sharia law
Takia,
according to you?
ladies and
No,
gentlemen.
define Sharia law according to you what you mean, because it's important to
What's
express
wrong
what
with
you
the
mean.
British law?
So, Jordan, why are you running, Jordan? Focus on me. Don't run away from the conversation.
You ran away from the
Don't run away from the
How
conversation.
can you support
Right.
a religion?
So now
that
we've
believes in
established
paedophilia?
that you
Answer
want a
question.
society in which Christians don't have the same right as Muslims. Can you think of other kinds of societies where people don't have the same rights? And what's the term that we use to describe those kinds of societies?
When you say not the same rights,
Yeah.
what are you talking about?
I'll give you an example.
Because you're aware.
I'll give you an example.
You're aware. I know you're promoting the Tommy Robinson kind of Sharia law, but you're aware that in history Christians have been able to still maintain their churches, their Christian life under the Muslims.
Lies. Every word of that was a lie.
Give me an example, though, in history where Muslims have been able to flourish under Christian rule.
The Crusader
can't.
states.
We can't.
The Crusader states. 30% of the 30% of the population of the Crusader states were Muslim. That's not my words. That's Dr. Schrader's words. By the way, who's a historian on the Crusader states. So now let me ask you this question. You asked me what examples do I have of Christians and Muslims not having the same rights. Right? Under Sharia law. Right, this is a two-part question. Under Sharia law, can a Christian become a Muslim?
Yeah.
Under Sharia law, can a Muslim become a Christian?
I know the answer, no.
That's
And
a
you don't
complicated
know the
answer.
answer.
Early Hanafi.
Show me where you're getting
Early
where are you
Hanafis
getting the
can.
information
Early
from
Hanafis.
that?
Sahih al-Bukhari.
Early
Show
Hanafis
where are you
can.
getting that from?
Sahih al-Bukhari. What does Sahih al-Bukhari say that you should do to apostates?
No, but is that
Answer the
applied?
question,
Is that
Jordan.
applied amongst all Muslim countries?
Answer
in
the
Sharia law?
question, Jordan.
with
What does
sedition.
Sahih
That's to do
al-Bukhari
with-
Bob, you're
say?
being very snaky.
No,
You're being very
you're just
snaky.
saying that because you're
being very
losing.
snaky.
You're
I'm
just
not
saying that
losing
because
at all. Not
you're
losing
just
at
saying
all.
that because you're losing, Jordan. And I don't blame you for being a coward, because right now you're embarrassing yourself with your lack of logic,
Not really,
your
not
lack
really,
of ability
not really.
to string together
I'm
an argument.
facing-
He's an atheist. He's not on my side.
I'm not an atheist, I'm a Buddhist.
Buddhist, sorry. So he's not exactly on my
What
side.
happened to me under Sharia? A polytheist, according to your scholars. What happens to polytheists under Sharia?
Yeah, what does happen to polytheists under Sharia?
Nothing.
Nothing.
That's not
What
true.
happened? What happened?
That's not true. They'd be
Depends
killed.
on Sharia. It depends on who.
Well, who are the Alim al-Kitab?
That's the thing.
Bob, you're going to keep lying about this.
Who are the Alim al-Kitab, Jordan?
Can we go back to the original conversation?
No, you're running, and I don't want to
No,
let you
you've
run.
run the whole way. You've
No,
run the whole way.
I have met you
And
every
you
step
played
of the
upon
way.
this kind of lie.
Every step of the way,
Sharia
I
law,
have
Tommy
met
Robinson
you.
style Sharia law.
No,
and
no,
tried
it's
to-
your Sharia law. Okay, so what have I said
no book
that
of
doesn't
Sharia.
have historical
Are you
precedent
worried about Sharia law?
in the Ottoman
Are you
Empire?
worried about Sharia law?
So as a Christian,
Are you
I'm
worried about
going
Sharia
to
law?
answer that
Go on,
question. As a Christian, I have 1400 years of history that tells me that where Sharia law dominates, Christians are persecuted. And that is the consistent history of countless Christian populations from Egypt, Sudan, Syria, Lebanon, Armenia,
Spanish Inquisition,
Georgia,
Spanish
Romania,
Crusades,
Greece,
Spanish
Bulgaria.
If you compare the domination of the
Right.
Christians.
So hold on.
you're-
Wait.
no, but this is going to go terribly, isn't it?
So in other words, I have 1400 years of experience that tells me Sharia law is bad for Christians.
Which Sharia
I
law?
therefore
Which Sharia
Bob,
law?
feel
I've heard you
totally
in the past
justified
talk about
in
crusades.
wanting
You've talked
to
about
push.
crusades.
The crusades were great. What was wrong with them?
You've talked about
do you
crusades.
agree with
What's wrong with the
crusades?
crusades?
So are
Do
you calling for
agree?
crusades?
What's wrong
Are
with
you
the
calling for a crusade?
What is wrong with the
Answer the
crusades?
question.
Do you
Are
agree
you
with
calling
the
for one?
crusades?
What do you mean?
No. You got me on Sharia law.
Thank
Yeah?
you. Did you all hear
Yeah,
that?
no, you got me.
Did you all hear
Yeah,
that?
you got me.
I've got him on Sharia law. Thank you very much.
Are you calling?
Jesus! 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 Jesus!
I feel sorry for you, mate. I really do.
I feel sorry for them as well.
It's not easy for you, but you are so wrong, mate. You are so wrong. Why do you believe in this? Why do you believe it? Why do you believe it? Because you're not
And the proof of that is that when Muslims come to Christians,
I reckon you're a nice guy, but you're a very nice guy. You got it all wrong, mate. You got it all wrong.
Because I'm Muslim.
Why didn't you go back? No.
Where do I need to go back to? Where do I need to go back to?
Go back home and think about home.
Go back to Manchester.
And think about the questions you
What is home? Is Christianity home?
Get home, where is house, though?
But whether I'm Muslim or Christian, I will go back home.
Sorry?
I'll be going back home, whatever religion I am.
Yes, just think about what you said and the embarrassment it's caused you today because you've got your
I've
facts
got no
all wrong.
embarrassment. I'm proud of my religion.
So I'm proud of mine.
Yeah.
But why is there's a lot of Muslims want Sharia law in this country?
Whatever ideology you follow, they will want to dominate, right? At the moment, we're dominated by a secular, not even Christianity anymore. Christianity has lost. Christianity has lost the war. It's weak. Christianity is weak. It's weak. Christianity is.
It is. The whole lot is weak.
Come to Islam. Come to Islam.
Because they fight each other and even killing each other because of disagreement within their own
Muslims are not weak.
They are weak in their own society. They're killing each other. How come you have any respect? You take Nigeria. How many Christians have
How many Muslims have died under the hands of America? Do you know America? No, but do you know America and UK? Do you know? Listen to this first. But do you know that we've invaded 51 countries?
How many Christians are being murdered in Nigeria alone?
Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot. But I'll tell you where even more. Can I tell you where there's even more?
Where?
America and the UK together have invaded over 51 countries since the Second World War.
When?
Since the Second World War, 51 countries.
And what do we
There's
go
only
there?
about 20 countries that we haven't invaded.
Where do we go there?
What do you think we went there for?
To keep the peace.
You think we're in our moral ideas, yeah?
peace.
Wasn't about oil, wasn't about, no?
It's about world trade.
It sounds to me
Without
like,
world trade, every
it sounds
country
to-
would suffer.
if you believe that,
They would do. Without world trade would collapse every society. Even the poorest countries will suffer.
most British people I speak to can at least understand that UK and America have done a bad job around the world at invading and killing millions. Afghanistan.
What is that got to do with Christianity?
Did you agree with the Iraq War?
No, hang on. No, I did not.
No. So
No, I
million
did
people. We were having a conversation of who's killed more people, and you've lost that because
No, I haven't lost it.
under the hands of Christians, under the hands of secular people, millions and millions have died. More than the Muslims, more than any Muslim empire. Go have a look. Go have a look at the figures.
I've seen figures. I get Catholic newspapers come to me and magazines coming to me every month, and I see the figures of people who are not Muslim, not just Christian, people who are not Muslim being persecuted in places like Pakistan and all these other places. They're second-class citizens. You must
Do you believe
know
that?
Yes,
Have
I
you been
do
to
believe
Pakistan?
it. I've had a Pakistani tell me.
Yeah, there's Pakistani atheists, there's Pakistani Christian communities.
You know, why? On how you
There are Jewish communities thriving in Morocco.
I know there is.
So what are you talking about? Everyone's oppressed under the Muslim rule.
What about the people in Egypt? Are they
about
thriving
who?
in Egypt? No, they're not.
Who's not thriving in Egypt?
They're killing them. They're
Who's not
killing them
thriving
in
in
Egypt. You want to read the stories, mate. You want to read the news.
What's your opinion on Palestine? What's your opinion on Palestine?
Palestine?
Yeah.
What about Palestine?
What's your opinion on it?
My opinion of it is this.
Go on.
The Jews and the Palestinians should have a separate state each. That's what I believe. Right? If Netanyahu is guilty of crimes, he should be charged accordingly. All the jihadists who committed murder and whatever should be tried and brought to justice. That's what I believe, and I think the United Nations should get together and two separate states. And if they don't do that, if the Jews don't agree to it, America should cut off aid. That's what I believe. Would you agree with that?
I understand what you're saying.
I think that's a fair assessment, because they're not just Palestinians and Muslims being killed or being condemned in Israel. Christians are being suffer under the Jews as well.
Yeah, they're Palestinian
Not the only
Christians.
ones.
They're Palestinian
I know they
Christians.
are, and they're not the only ones.
All right.
Don't you think they should all live together in one state as
Yeah,
equal citizens?
I know what goes. I've been there. I know what goes on. I've spoken to Jews. I've spoken to Palestinians. I've gone to Palestinian areas on the West Bank, and I've been there and I've seen it.
But don't you think it would be better if everyone lived together? No.
Wait, so that means
The Palestinians were very much kinder to me than the Jews.
Siraj is over here with Chris. He's asking for you guys, I think. Which camera is Siraj?
Okay, yeah, it's mine. What is it?
Over here.
Yeah.